Hey, be honest. You ever stand in the shower, water running cold, having a full-blown argument with your boss, or your mom, or that guy who ghosted you, and you're winning it so hard you don't even notice the shampoo is still in your hair? Yeah. If that just made you smile and look away, this one's for you. What's actually happening inside a woman's mind? You're not just daydreaming. You're living in there. And for so many women, that inner world has quietly become the safest, most exciting, most understanding place they've ever known. This isn't the cute, everyone zones out thing. This is something deeper. Something that feels less like a habit and more like home. The science most people don't talk about. There's a part of your brain called the default mode network. It lights up the second you stop focusing on the outside world, and it starts building you entire movies starring you as the main character. For most people, it turns on for a few minutes. For a lot of women, it becomes the default setting. Professor Eli Summer at the University of Haifa named this pattern back in 2002, Maladaptive Daydreaming. And here's what he found. Women are way more likely to fall into it. Why? Because we carry so much emotional weight. The unspoken expectations, the people-pleasing, the I have to be nice even when I'm dying inside. The daydream becomes the one place where we finally get to feel in control. Why women's brains do this more? Think about it. You rehearse the conversation where your partner finally understands why you're hurt. You rewrite the meeting where you speak up and everyone respects you. You imagine the version of you who isn't exhausted from holding everyone else together. That fantasy doesn't judge you. It doesn't get defensive. It doesn't make you feel crazy for having feelings. Real life? Real people? They're messy, unpredictable, and sometimes scary. So your brain learned. I can meet my own emotional needs right here, safely, perfectly on repeat. And once that loop starts, the real world starts to feel flat. Quiet. Not enough. The shame spiral no one sees. You come out of a 45-minute daydream, look at the clock, and that familiar wave hits. God, I just wasted another hour of my life. Then the shame makes you want to escape again. So you go right back in. It's not laziness. It's not being dramatic. It's your nervous system doing what it was trained to do when the outside world felt too heavy, too lonely, or too unsafe. A lot of us started this as little girls who were too sensitive, too quiet, or had homes that didn't feel safe. The daydream wasn't the problem. It was the most brilliant, creative solution our minds could find at the time, the part we're not supposed to say out loud. This isn't about killing your imagination. That inner world is actually a superpower. The same brain that can build entire emotional universes is the same brain that feels music in its bones, cries at movies, and loves harder than most people ever will. The real goal isn't to stop disappearing. The goal is to start bringing some of that richness into real life, slowly, awkwardly, and on your own terms. What does the fantasy version of love or respect give you that you're scared to ask for out loud? What conversation keeps replaying because you still haven't had it in reality? What version of you are you rehearsing, that you're too afraid to actually become? The gentle way forward. You don't have to fix yourself. You just have to ask. Is this still protecting me, or is it quietly costing me the life I actually want? Some women are already starting to channel this gift. Writing the stories, creating the art, having the real conversations, and slowly letting the inner world support the outer one instead of replacing it. Final question for you. So tell me in the comments right now, how many hours a day do you think you spend in your daydreams? Be honest. No judgment. Just drop the number, or too many, if it feels safer. I read every single one. If this hit you in that quiet, chest-tight way, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. And if you want to go deeper into women's psychology, emotional patterns, and how to actually change them, you're not broken. You're just a woman who learned how to survive beautifully in her own mind. Now let's figure out how to live even more beautifully out here too. See you in the next one, beautiful.